But the thing that I liked most about that whole scene was Count Lippe, who was basically the henchman that was sent in,
Yeah.
and that fight scene is fucking brilliant. I love it. I really do.
It's interesting that because I don't think you ever hear his character name, do you?
No, I
You
don't.
just
I
see
don't
it in
think
the
so.
titles as
Yeah,
Lippy, and I was like,
yeah,
oh, that's interesting. I just thought he
yeah,
was a random faceless henchman.
yeah.
Yeah, the dude in the black gloves. Yeah, it's a funny one, that isn't it? Because you've got that scene where Bond's lifting weights, and then
Which is not. I
yeah,
like that. It's
yeah,
good, isn't it?
and then in he comes, and the whole fight kind of starts. I thought it was sort of like the, I mean, you do get it in a lot of the earlier Bonds. It was a little bit comedy in the sense that the way every piece of furniture just dissolved around them from the
Yeah,
slightest hit. It was like, here's a wardrobe that I'm pulling down on top of you, or I've just fallen against the window and everything's just, the whole wall's falling in. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? It was a bit like that fight
yeah.
in Terminator 2 where they're just kind of throwing them through actual
Oh
walls,
yeah,
and it just seemed like
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
But it was good. I don't think it looked like, because the worry is, isn't it? It's like, when you see Roger getting old, you see the stuntman stuff
yeah,
clear as day. Like even in
yeah,
Spy Who Loved Me, like
yeah.
all he's got to do is throw a punch and they cut to a long shot and you've got a stuntman in place that's just blatantly obvious. That is the worry. Sean's getting older. Is he going to be able to do these kinds of things? And obviously there was definitely stuntmen involved in that, but it wasn't noticeable. And I think that whole kind of sequence worked pretty well.